All right, fans, this is Brady Laber from tristatefootball.com. You're looking at Coach Jeff Graham from Trotwood-Madison. The Rams open up 2018 with a big win here at Winton Woods, 13-3. It was a heavyweight fight, so to speak. The Division II runner-up going against the Division III state champions in Trotwood-Madison. And Coach, that first half was a real slugfest, and you had to like how your team came back from the adversity of turning the ball over 3 times.
Exactly, and we preach that all the time: perseverance, resiliency, to go out, and anything that happens in a game, we don't want it to happen, turnovers and things of that nature, but you know, our team went in at halftime, we sat back and made some adjustments. Our offense was doing, we were running the ball well the whole game, and we get in the red zone and, throw a pick and then fumble the first play out the game. So, we just did some things that's uncharacteristic, but that happens in your first ball game. But I'm happy so we can look at this film and make our adjustments so we can move forward and let the kids see, if you go out and execute, you can have fun and win ball games.
All right, you got a big offensive play in the third quarter out of Kenyon Sneed. That kind of switched the momentum. That put you up 7-3. It was an outstanding kind of Randall Cunningham-like play, the way he got out of the pocket and ran for 42 yards. Just kind of described how he was able to make things work there.
Well, Kenyon is a senior for us, and we expect big things from him. And we just knew if he get the opportunity with his leadership being a senior, that he's not going to panic under pressure. And what he did is he saw a little gap in the hole and made a play, and we've been getting on him about his running ability because we say he's not fast, but you just named him Randall Cunningham, so that's a good analogy of what he looks like, because he's tall and got that kind of slender build and long stride. So, that was a big play for us, and I think that was a great play for him, for his confidence, because, coming in to Trotwood, he didn't play that much last year, and we expect big things. He caught a big post route early on in the ball game, so we expect big things from him from here on out.
Then you had some great defensive plays, especially Kennedy Coates there late in the game. He really stepped up for you tonight.
But that's Kennedy. He might not have the right size to be a defensive end, but in high school football, that's what you get. You get guys that that have the motor and the moxie, and him and Javen Melly and Big Jason, those guys up front, because that's a big fullback that they have to tackle every play. So I don't know how many plays it was in the game, but I can imagine, my guys are pretty sore right now from tackling him. But, our defense overall did well. They read their keys. We made our mistakes that we can go and get coached on. But, I'm happy for what those guys did, because a lot of times, being out there for the first time all together, you don't get that kind of success on the defensive side of the ball.
Right, and sometimes, as you get older and you become a coach, you want to downplay your own success to kind of teach these kids lessons. But tonight you did a really great thing. You're a former NFL player. You played at Ohio State, and you brought a couple of your buddies in. And, they look like gray-haired old men like you and I. Because they are. But, man, those two guys are really good players back in their day, and they made a big-time name for themselves down here in Cincinnati. Carlos Snow and Vinny Clark. Kind of talk about you bringing them into the fold just to be a sounding board for you and kind of teach these kids, where have you been, where have they been, and where they can go.
Exactly, and that's what football is. And we try to preach that football is about family, friends, and you can use it as a vehicle to get to college. And once you get to college, then you get exposed to a lot of different things. That's why I met Vinny and Carlos, and we've been friends ever since. So we graduated in '87 all together. We all came in under Earl Bruce, played for Coach Cooper. Carlos was a magnificent running back. Vinny was a great corner. I played a little receiver and played a little punt return, and we just gelled as a team. And we never thought we'd be coaching or trying to coach in our older days, but it's something that I think we all give back to our programs and our kids, and I just want to reach some of our youth, because there's so much that they can be exposed to. So when we tell them to work hard and push it to the limit, we did that because I want Vinny and Carlos to then talk to them about some of the things that they see on the field to make them become better players. And that's the friendship that you bring in, and that's invaluable to these kids, to have 3 NFL guys telling them, different things to try to help them be better players and young men. So that's a big plus.
All right, Coach Jeff Graham, congratulations. First step towards defending that state championship. Great win at Winton Woods tonight. God bless you. We'll see you next time down the road.
Thank you.